Hello, everybody. It is Mario Bros. J, and yeah, this is something I've been wanting to react to for a while. Well, not the specific video, more of the concept, and that is why SML isn't good anymore. It's a question I've been asked. No, it's a question I've been asking for well over a year. I've been asking this pretty much ever since I started YouTube, and that's, what happened to Super Mario Logan? Because, like, looking at this thumbnail, I'm pretty sure, wait, hold on, looking at this thumbnail right here, I'm pretty sure that this is, you have GameCube Dude, WH Dude, the Human Puppets, the godforsaken Jeffy, the SML movie, Mama Luigi, and then there's Mario. So I'm wondering how, and Zeke uploaded. I will be doing that soon. So let's start the video.
You know, that's when it got big. That's when those, like,
oh god, okay. We're starting off with the clip from the WH Dude videos of Logan saying if he could go back, he would never add Jeffy. So
it said I stole Jeffy. You know, that's when all, you know, bigger people came out and said they started accusing you of shit.
Yeah.
And I understand, you know, if I go back, I would have never added Jeffy.
Sure. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Jeffy Puppet sucks. He sucks. Mama Luigi better, and everyone sucks. 9K? 9K dislikes? Jeez. Oh, Zeke. Okay, rip Zeke. Good.
I don't think it should come as a surprise to tell you that I used to like watching SML.
Me too. Like, I used to like watching them.
Over the years, it really hasn't been all that good.
Yeah.
I remember watching these videos with my friends, and the first one I ever watched was Bowser's Dilemma in 2013.
God, I was...
I watched this channel evolve from the good times.
I think that's something that not many people address is the old days. Like, sure, I may brag about it. Like, not really brag, but nag about it way too much. But that's mainly because no one really talks about it. Everyone talks about the problems with the new days and why it's not good anymore. But no one really acknowledges what if... Like, here's a question I've also been asked by fans. Well, not my fans, but my friends, rather. It is, if people are saying bad stuff about new SML, why don't they ever mention old SML? And a more, well, I guess, in-depth question is, what made SML good, and why are people accusing it of being bad now? And something that, and the way that means is, if you look back at the old videos, what makes those videos good that the new videos don't have? The simple thing is a lot of things, but I won't get into that in this video.
The bad times, the exciting times, the disappointing times,
Yeah.
to its rise and its eventual fall. And just after 5 years of sticking with this channel, even though everyone I know already moved on with it, I still stuck around before abandoning it in 2018.
Wait, he abandoned his channel in 2018. Good God. Wait, hold on. How does he know about these new videos? Okay, let me give my, okay, so every video from Jeffy Goes to Disney World to Junior and Jeffy's Big Heist. Alright, so let me give my ratings. Jeffy Goes to Disney World was an okay video, so I guess 5 out of 10. Jeffy Goes Bowling is like a 4.8. I just don't really like it. Jeffy's Online School, that's a 3 out of 10. Black Yoshi's Big Bamboozle, I think I maybe a 6.5. Junior's Sick Pool Party, maybe a 6.8. Jeffy's Pet Tiger had Tony in it for like one scene, so I guess that's 10 out of 10, but more realistically, more like a 7.5. Bowser's Change was sort of the good trends of videos, so from Bowser's Change to Junior and Jeffy's Big Heist, yeah, that's a bunch of good videos. So Bowser's Change is probably an 8. Joseph New Show, 7.8. Jeffy Gets Stuck is probably a solid 7.5. Goodman's Son Gets a Job, or Richard Gets a Job. Maybe an 8.5. I really like that video. Jeffy's New Friend is a puppet video, but it had a good plot and concept, so I guess 6.5. And then there's Junior's Wings, which I don't really remember, but I remember the plot and stuff, but as far as I can remember, maybe a 7. Jeffy's Scooter was alright, so maybe like a 6.8. Junior the Babysitter, solid 7.8. And then Junior and Jeffy's Big Heist is a 9 out of 10 for me.
After all that time, I don't think this channel could be in an any worse state.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? I remember this being a Mario Plus channel that did other things no other channel would do, and now this...
Yeah, it's just... What happened here?
This really doesn't feel like SML anymore.
It doesn't.
And it feels like it was not even done by the same people who made these old videos.
It doesn't. It really feels like it's an imposter SML gang. Like, it makes sense, because I have evidence. Logan's personality changed dramatically. His character's personalities just changed all of a sudden. Like, God.
And whenever this series is ever talked about on YouTube, it's never usually highly, and they do get a reaction.
Oh, God. 9K dislikes. Jesus.
But they didn't make...
I hope my videos don't get that many dislikes.
Videos for no reason or just out of hate. They made it because... the channel really isn't all that good anymore. Now, before I start this video, I know this video is going to get a ton of hate, since if you look at the other Super Mario Logan rants, they get a ton of dislikes, because I know the toxicity of the SML fan base.
Yeah, toxicity.
But you know, it's just opinions at the end of the day. There's no need for hate of this. It's just Super Mario Logan. Like, how bad could it be if I just said, oh, I hate Jeffy? I spoke too soon.
Jeffy sucks. I'm gonna say it. Jeffy sucks. Jeffy sucks.
But at the end of the day, they're all just opinions. If you have the same opinion...
Like, yeah. Something I think about the Jeffy fans, when I think about Jeffy fans, I just think of people that don't know what opinions are.
As me, I'd love to hear it in the comments. If you have something that's different than me, then again, I'd love to hear it in the comments. I really don't need... This guy doesn't like SML. That scares him. But with that said, let's start.
Here we go, let's... Brand. Jeffy sucks. He sucks. He just sucks. Mama Luigi's better.
Now going back, I feel like people...
Okay, old footage. I just can't take old footage. Like, it's not bad, but it's way too nostalgic for me.
have fond memories of the old house and the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
We had
I don't really have fond memories of the old... I have really good fond memories of the old house. I don't really have any fond memories of the apartment. Because I really did not like the apartment. It was just a kitchen and a red couch.
Characters, ideas, and much more. It was oversaturated with junior videos, but let's see it through. But at least they were quality back then.
Yeah.
Wait, joke. Okay, it's all done. Let me get your bowl. I got you.
This is Junior's macaroni.
Got to get the macaroni.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say quality was any better, but we had variety back in 2011.
We really did have variety, and not in just characters, but plot lines. No plots were repeated unless it was a series video.
Back in the old house, we had characters based off Black Yoshi, Mario, Bowser, Mama Luigi, Shrek, Woody, Tony the Tiger. There were so many characters back then. Logan did something smart and decided to add characters that were not from the Mario universe to spice things up. While other YouTube channels...
Something I just realized before I recorded this. If we look at all the good old characters, what is something they have in common besides Mama Luigi? They're all non-Mario characters. If we look at all the bad new characters, something that is all in common? Have you figured it out? Yeah, most of them are Mario characters. Well, yeah, except Jeffy. But that means Mama Luigi and Jeffy are the only ones that are separated from the respective groups, which means Mama Luigi versus Jeffy on Death Battle.
Done this. Logan did it in a way that was funny and entertaining. It was nothing all that special back in the old house, but you can definitely see the charms of kids playing with Mario Party.
Yeah.
It has gone better as the years went on with effects and characters. Now, take everything I say, make it worse, and it was all because of one character that would have made Logan and the old fans around forgetting him from being popular. Oh, who would have guessed it was Jeffy?
Yep.
One thing I will say about Jeffy was, he wasn't as bad as he was in 2015. Like, in Jeffy's homework, I thought it was funny how unexpected that
Did he just say 2015?
was. But when you do it over 100 times, the joke loses all value. I don't think it's hard to tell, but ever since 2017, Logan has had creative burnout. He's often reused ideas from previous videos either once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, or even 5 times.
God.
You want to know how many times he's reused ideas? Well, I wrote it all on a piece of paper.
God.
Actually, no, I didn't. I wrote it on 2 pieces of paper.
Look, you need to step up your game. Jeez.
And don't just make all these up. These are episodes that got duplicates at one point. Some might have different names, but they are the same episode. To save you the trouble, he's reused ideas over 115 times.
Good lord! First of all, you need dedication to do that. But, like, that's an essay. And second of all, good God, Logan. Did you lose your brain functionality? Just a couple years ago, you were making original ideas like it was nothing.
I know when a show goes on for a long time, like SpongeBob, Family Guy, The Simpsons, Fairly Odd Parents, they start to run out of ideas and will tend to reuse them. Like in SpongeBob when they would constantly reuse the idea of Plankton disguising himself to get the formula. But with those shows, they haven't reused the idea over and over and over again. They would find newer ideas, whether they would be good or bad. In SpongeBob's case, they actually had to change the style to make the show much more fresh, and it actually helped them in the long run. Sure, some people didn't really like the new style, but it definitely gave the writers more creative freedom than last time. SML did try doing this.
Yeah, SML did. I think they succeeded, like, what, twice? But besides that, yeah, all of them were just repeats of the same idea with different characters.
But it ended up really bad for them, and I mean really bad. Characters like Goodman used to be a cop and would be funny and just do stupid stuff. Nowadays, he's been reduced to the Jeffy treatment as he swears every 10 seconds and always asks for Mario for his house payment.
Hello? Let me in, fuckhead!
The new characters aren't even good as well, and the old ones were just abandoned.
Yeah.
Cody's family is just a bunch of stereotypes, and they were only in one episode and just forgotten.
I'm kind of glad that they were only in one episode, though.
Goodman's son has been only in 3 videos, and he's basically just a young Goodman. They tried to do character development for the first one, but it ended up getting ditched. And then there's Baby Goodman. I swear each character gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
Like if I stopped and asked you, what is the difference between young Goodman and Baby Goodman, and no, age doesn't count, you would have a hard time figuring out.
Well, Benjamin has more adult jokes, and Richard is just more greedy.
I'm even confused on some of the characters they even got rid of, like Craig. They blamed Craig
for the demonetization for absolutely no reason. It's probably just so they can defend the almighty Jeffy puppet. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they blamed Mama Luigi for the demonetization. You know, that one character that died before YouTube even had most of its rules.
The devil, you know, this guy who tells them not to do bad stuff is just a silly villain overall. They blamed him for the demonetization of the channel. They blamed the most tame character on the show because it couldn't be, God forbid, because of the swearing, inappropriate jokes, and themes in the series. No,
it also can't be because of Jeffy.
That couldn't be the reason. The characters that did manage to stay alive on the show have changed horribly. Like, Mario has been reduced to an uninteresting dad character. Rosalina and Jeffy are there only to annoy and make problems worse in a video, especially Rosalina. Yoshi just isn't funny anymore, and he's just been reduced to being a stereotype and...
Mario, please!
Junior is alright. I feel like his character has improved.
You know, the thing with Junior, in my opinion, I don't think he like, improved. I just feel like the videos around him got worse, and his characters just didn't change, and that just made it seem like it got better.
But Joseph's character has just been reduced to him being poor and his parents are dead.
Yeah.
While Cody is an okay character.
I mean, besides, you know, the, Joseph the Millionaire, which was an actually pretty good video. And also, I like Chive's puppet. It's the best part of Merc.
He does make a lot of weird jokes. Well, most of the characters are kind of the same. They just feel really different to what I watched back in 2014 to now 2020.
It feels weird. It kind of feels weird, like watching a whole batch of old videos and then watching one new video. It's just completely different. The puppets / character redesigns. Oh god.
Now, to address the elephant in the room, we need to talk about the puppets. The idea isn't anything new. Logan tried making these back in 2015, but...
Yeah.
I was trying to make Junior into a puppet, and that's what that would have looked like. Like, hey guys, so yeah, it's a disaster. It's horrid. Actually, really damn scary.
When I talked about this on my community tab, it definitely got mixed reactions, so I'll go further in depth on why I don't like this. It's just... why?
Yeah.
To replace what we know and love is just nearly impossible. It's like redoing Peter Griffin or SpongeBob to have a different look, keeping it perfect. You just can't really do that. So trying to remake Mario and Friends, it's just really hard to do, and what the hell are these designs?
Yeah.
They don't really even look appealing, they just look so ugly. The ones I kinda like is Junior, but the rest I really just don't like.
I don't even like...
Cody looks really...
I don't, like... I just don't like the puppets in general. Like, besides Chives, I just don't like the puppet.
Joseph looks dead inside. I don't know what the hell happened to Bowser.
Trevor from
Mario
GTA.
looks emotionless. Rosalina just looks meh, and I feel really bad for Bullyville.
I think Bully is the best out of the puppets besides Chives because... Like, Junior always looks smug, and the problem with the... Like, the problem with the puppets is they have designs on their faces. Like, you can't do that. Because puppets can't move their faces. That's why Brooklyn Guy and Chef Pee are better designs.
Now, Logan keeps flip-flopping them between the puppets and the plushes.
Please keep up to the point. We haven't had a puppet video in a while, so that's good.
People are kind of wondering why, but I feel like I do have one theory why he's doing this.
Greed. Greed. So I can just advertise his merch. Speaking of which, his merch looks cursed. Ew. What is with Jeffy's googly eyes and his big feet?
He has a lot of...
And hands. What the heck? Everyone has big hands.
For the puppet.
Is that a Phoebe puppet? Why did they make a Phoebe puppet? Ew.
Sell stock and to promote them, he makes videos off the puppets. Now at first, I thought he would have just ditched this since it obviously just wasn't working and he only made this because of Kappa, but it really didn't affect him as bad as he thought. And while it's really not a good design, there's still people who actually genuinely think the designs are pretty good.
In other words, the people who think who eyes are might as well be think everything that with rose-tinted glasses, because there's no way in heck that anyone with a normal mindset would think that would be looking good.
This was a very dope video. I like.
Prince Charming. No need to make spread hate comments towards him, but yo, you need to like stop praising SML for every single thing. Like, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying, like, he basically gives every video a 10 out of 10. Which does mean when he reacts to like older videos, that's good, but...
It's a lot. Like, I'm 100% okay with the human puppets, bro. I'm 100% okay. I hope y'all are too. I think it's very interesting to see them as human puppets.
But I just don't understand why he still keeps them around, since I've heard rumors that even Logan doesn't like the puppets. But I'm probably sure the only reason why they're here is because of money. Speaking of puppets, you can actually go buy them on his website for a modest $300 for the entire set.
I wouldn't pay over $5 for that. The kids bundle is over $100. God, and that's for sale. Both of those are for sale. Logan, stop.
Because who really needs a Switch anyways when you can buy the whole thing of SML puppets? For a channel that's really saying it's only for mature audiences only, it really does have a lot of merchandise for children. Because I'm sure all the high schoolers would be rocking the Jeffy backpack. I really don't understand some of the prices, since the puppets usually cost around $40 to $70. I mean, at least it's better than the time that Jeffy was allowed for
$500 for a Jeffy puppet? Please do not tell me that anyone bought this.
Actually kidding me, and people still bought this.
Why? You could buy like a Switch or two for that. You don't need a Jeffy puppet. Why? Like, now I feel like SML's prices are like really cheap. Ew, the SML movie.
Now, if we're talking about the SML movie, this...
Okay, let me talk about my thoughts on the movie. I think it's canceled because not only didn't Chili say something about it, but also because there's been hints at it for a long time. And also because, it's like, since Zeke can't film the movie anymore, I feel like that Logan hasn't finished the movie and just canceled it.
Something everybody rants about.
By the way, Logan, when is that Super Mario Logan movie coming out?
Well, to everyone who has high hopes that this thing is not canceled yet, I'm gonna have to drop the bomb as it's canceled. It's not because of Logan's demonetization, it's because of one thing. One thing that killed it all together. Logan...
I knew it. I freaking knew it. Zeke. Zeke! I love Zeke, though. Like you have to say dough with a D. Zeke!
Getting rid of Zeke. Zeke was a former SML crew member, but had to leave because his family was moving to California.
You mean Colorado?
And couldn't film anymore. The SML movie was going to be every old SML's fan dream, having Mama Luigi be the star of the movie.
No, it would probably just be Jeffy saying for 5 minutes straight.
Zeke would return to do Mama Luigi again as a full-time job with Logan. Now, why didn't this end up happening? Well, from what Zeke said from an interview with DabHDude, here's what happened. Logan and Zeke were interested in working again. Zeke just needed a week off from his current job to see if he would join Logan again. However, when Logan said he would fly Zeke out again, he never responded to Zeke, and that's it. There's no reason why he stopped talking to Zeke.
It's probably just because he was like, yeah, no one likes Mama Luigi, back to Jeffy. Because that's how everything Logan does now. It's like, hey, we try something new with old characters. Oh, it didn't get more than 1 mil views in the first hour, back to Jeffy.
So weird. And that almost made Zeke lose his current job, and he...
Windows Movie Maker intro. Better than his current editing.
Said he would never be working for Logan ever again. Now, to say that Logan's only done this once, how wrong you would be. He's also done this to EDP445. Logan wanted to work with EDP, and EDP was willing to help join him. After trying to get into contact with Logan, he never responded to him ever again, trying to call him, text him in any which way. He gave the benefit of the doubt of him, he could be busy, but after a few weeks of no response, he just gave up and doesn't want to ever work for Logan, and now just kind of hates him.
I'm over here blowing your motherfucking ass up, you know what I mean? How do you think that makes me fucking...
Okay, I might have to censor all of this. So I'm just gonna skip until the scene's over.
Actually keeps their fucking promise.
Like, name in the comments, and that literally took him a month to do.
Good lord.
And for his shoutouts, it took him 5 months to get only a few people. And how about the early access, only lasting for 15 minutes, only being 1 time? Logan claims that stuff like shoutouts didn't happen because the cast got really tired.
Conveniently right when they were gonna do the shoutouts more than once. Sure. Laziness.
Telling me, they can make an entire episode, but they just cannot record 1 extra line. There's still people to this day who pay hundreds of dollars just to get a shoutout and still have not been delivered on that. Oh, and we cannot forget the time where Logan made fun of DabHDude.
Alright. Yep. There's the joke.
Okay, about that, I legit didn't notice it when I first watched the video. But, to be fair, yeah, it's kind of a jerkish move on Logan's part because he's mocking the fans.
Really? You're gonna be this pathetic?
Yep.
I mean, you're gonna be this pathetic to just do something like this? I mean...
Yeah.
Alright.
He even teased his fans that he would be getting rid of Jeffy if he got his ads back, and when he did, he pretty much just retracted his claim. I can go on and on about how much this guy has done, but we still have yet to talk about the SML crew.
Wait, we're talking about the SML crew. Oh no, this is about to get bad. Oh no. What is this?
Now, the SML crew consisted of Chili, Lavelle, Elena, Anthony, Tito, Logan, Chris, and Mimi for a brief period. You see, most of the people here were...
I need to pause
the
that.
SML crew consisted of Chili, Lavelle, Elena, Anthony, Tito, Logan, Chris, and Mimi for a brief period. You see, most of the people here were kinda bad, or were me towards the other crew. Now, I know people were reminding me that Elena was in college, so she couldn't film with Logan, but she did have beef with Lavelle, though, at one point. Lavelle has done a lot of bad stuff, like...
Go watch my collaboration with Kai things, ranking SML actors. It won't be in the link in the description, because I'm too lazy for that, but Just type in ranking SML actors. You know what I feel about most of the cast members.
He wouldn't even want to film with Elena on the same day. He's bullied people who doesn't like SML.
You don't have to.
Flagged EDP's video, which fans actually had to re-upload the video with him on Logan. And even GameCube Dude left the community because of Lavelle and pretty much just wanting to leave.
The reason I took down GameCube Dude 300 is because I wanted the part of my internet persona that was Super Mario Logan destroyed. Not cut down, not reduced, destroyed. I don't want a part of that community anymore.
But to give credit where credit is due, Lavelle is kind of made up with Elena, and he's kind of stopped being immature and all that stuff.
Oh, crap.
Thanks to
No. There we go.
I'm just glad that Lavelle's starting to become a little bit of a better person, but it still comes to show what he's done in the past. However, this is only the tip of the iceberg with SML.
We're gonna talk about chili drama now.
I'm not gonna play the I told you so game with everyone thought with Logan being guilty, but come on, it was kind of common sense to know that these claims weren't actually real. They were pretty much exaggerated and faked. It really sucks that cancel culture nearly made Logan lose a lot of his fans and subscribers, since I feel like a lot of people would know, oh, this is something Logan would probably do, which is probably what the SML crew took advantage of. But it even seemed like the people who were trying to make videos on this situation were really only trying to make it for views, not to actually help defend him. And man, who would have guessed?
What do you mean? C-Dust is a good guy.
Logan was innocent this entire time, and surprisingly enough, it was chilly. But it's really upsetting a lot of people only went for the popular opinion and not decide to actually look into it. But that's drama for you, folks.
It's happened more than once, trust me.
Nintendo.
Oh god, the animation is unbearable!
Oh man, if only we were gonna talk about this guy. So Nintendo, not this Nintendo, this Nintendo. So Nintendo is an animator who makes animations for Logan, and you know, these animations are really bad. It looks like no effort was put into the character's background or
Well, something that's surprising, even Nintendo's animations of the human puppets look better than the actual human puppets.
or anything at all. Like, look at these designs.
Yeah.
Look how unappealing these look. He hasn't improved over 3 years he's been doing this. The animation looks identical to 2018's animations and 2020's animations. They look exactly the same, but with slight differences. Whenever someone asks him to improve and try making designs not from Paint.net, he calls us haters. One of these guys. Because, you know, critics and haters have the exact same meaning in it, right?
No, that's just something I've established more than once on this channel. The fact that haters are not the same. No, haters are not the same as critics. Critics criticize the content to help them improve. Haters just want to see the channel destroyed.
Out of all animators in the SML community, like Michael, Bunsen, or any of the other SML animators who look like they put effort into their animations, they pick Nintendo. The newer ones are improved from 2018's, but my god, the art style here is so bad. I don't know if this is supposed to be intentional or not, but it looks awful. What he really needs is just to take a break, probably redo the characters in a better art style that isn't something from Paint.net.
Or
and
Microsoft or MS Paint.
Just try a little more. That's just something he needs the most, but he's not going to take advice from critics or anyone, honestly. So my final thoughts on him?
How about this one? I call it bold and brand. More like belongs in the trash. Ah!
Well, it sucks to know someone I used to look up to has just gone down in quality to the point it's not even SML anymore.
Yeah.
Can you even call these characters Mario characters anymore? Can you even
No.
call the channel Super Mario Logan? I
No.
thought it was pretty bad in 2017, but I would have no idea what would come just 3 years later. At the same time, I don't like Logan, but at the same time, I kind of feel bad for him since he's in a lose-lose situation with Jeffy. He's stuck with Jeffy, and he's basically killed 2 channels just from how popular he's become. So to all the people who want Jeffy gone and to never see him return, I don't even think Logan can do that anymore, since his channel would just die.
These fans, and I'm like, who's your favorite character? They say Jeff. I never hear Junior. I never hear Black Yoshi. I never hear anything.
Brooklyn guy.
No. I met a fan. We were filming the Super Mario Logan movie down at the beach, and Pablo had broken guy on his tan, and a fan came and said, "Ooh, that's Jeffy Cup." He didn't even know what his fucking name was. He called him Jeffy.
You know, this just shows how immature and stupid Jeffy fans can be. Alright, okay. So my final thoughts on the SML fan base. It's just toxic. I know what this guy's saying. Logan is in a lose-lose situation with Jeffy. Like, I've been wanting Jeffy gone for a while, and I realized that not even Logan can do that anymore, because his channel would just die. Like, he won't lose all of his subs, but he'll lose basically everything that requires monetization. He'll lose all of it. He'll lose most of his watch hours. Like, the only thing I can say that can help Logan at this point is to either quit YouTube or just keep going and try to improve. That's basically all the advice I can get. Getting rid of Jeffy and working from there, it just won't happen.
God.
However, that doesn't mean Logan isn't perfect. He has critics who want to help him to take advice, and I don't know why he won't take it. It's why that everybody who tried helping him has already moved on. Even the people like Dabbeach Dude are probably giving up on him and doesn't really want to make SML content anymore.
Like, I'm starting to give up too. No, I was going to save this for another video. So do you guys want me to stay with the SML community or just leave it all together and make only plush videos and reactions to other plush channels? Or do you just want me to stay with the community and just barely cling on and continue making reactions and stuff? So that's my question of the day. I'll put it in the description.
It really begs the question, will SML ever improve?
Probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think Logan will ever fix the puppet designs or improve them, the quality of episodes, and other stuff. SML didn't just die because of the episodes getting bad or behind the scenes. It died because of all these changes I'm talking about. Adding Jeffy, adding puppets, getting rid of what made SML so good to begin with, making unfunny stereotypes to the show. Not only did this kill the fans who watched SML back then, it basically ruined SML as a whole. The old SML everyone used to love is now gone, and it sadly won't ever come back. Well, that was SML. It definitely has gone downhill. And while I do think SML is probably a lost cause, I really hope one day SML will get better. It does seem like Logan is passionate on what he makes. So, I just hope one day it all gets better. When, though, I'm not entirely sure, but I really hope you do better in the future, Logan. But next time, though, we're going to be talking about a group of YouTubers who make videos off video games, so...
I have one solution. I have only one solution that doesn't involve leaving the channel dying, and doesn't involve him just barely staying on and trying to improve. Because he can get rid of Jeffy. Sure, most of his subscribers will leave, but he can get rid of them. And bring back some old characters, and then continue using them. And he'll bring the old fans back, and SML can go back the way it was. And I'm not joking. I'm not doing one of these ending jokes about old characters. I'm legitimately trying to help Logan. I am running out of ideas, everyone. So, I really don't know what to do. Maybe you guys can do some fan suggestions in the comments. But for now, I guess I am Mario Bros. J, and I'll see you all next time.